What's going on, YouTube family? It's your boy Slim Just 83. Just want to say it's a lot to talk about. What happened to the last night game between the Cowboys and the Raiders. First and foremost, I was all on Facebook last night. Making my you know um, reactions and stuff on which player made a big impact, or that made a decent effort or play or whatever. Um, the one thing that, to me, that pretty much sonifies the whole game is the way the offense is very depleted. That's like the most depressing game for offensive line I've ever seen. And the reason why I say that is because the fact that, our guys are hurt. The key guys, Nate Livens, Phil Costa. I mean, Miles Austin wasn't there. I don't think he made the trip. But Dez did, come out and play. We're still lacking at the third wide receiver. Other than Andre Holmes did come in and made some pretty, key catches, especially on this one, third down, towards like the end of the first half. It's a lot to clean up. It's a lot to clean up. But our defense, even though we won 3-0, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty pathetic score and stuff somewhat, but the way our defense was playing last night, we did give up little yards here and there, but they held a shutout, which is good because it all came into like individual play, you know what I'm saying? So, the majority of it. One player made, a big impact, one big hit after another hit, or the gang tackle, that came about sometime. I think the second and third string guys came in and played a lot better than the first string. The first string, they was just, they was getting pushed around, and McFadden was just running all over them. And luckily they didn't keep him in, for the next drive. But McFadden he's a pretty good player. If he just stay healthy and just maintain, keep the injuries down to a minimum and stuff, this guy's gonna be a freak of nature for the years to come. It's just unfortunate, he is from my favorite school, University of Arkansas, Woo Pig Sooie. I would love to see him, be a success and stuff in the NFL, especially being from that part of the country where I'm from. But yeah, it's gonna be a grind this year as far as if we don't get the offensive linemen healthy and get everybody, together, so where we can push through this. And because like I said, we're gonna need everybody. Straight up, we got to get everybody healthy. We're not trying to rush. They're not trying to rush anything. But for the most part, the game was really good. I think what overshadowed the game was the offensive line. Other than that, the defense played pretty good. I like the first drive where Gerald Sensaval, he read the quarterback all the way, and they were trying to use the speed of I forgot the receiver that went, where he picked off the pass. Read it perfect. Alanda Scandrich was kind of beating on the play, but Sensabaugh bailed him out, which is good. But I'm gonna tell you the one guy that's that's just playing balls out. That's Barry Church, man. Barry Church is playing his ass off right now. This guy is making plays after plays after plays after plays, and he hitting guys. He might be a little, from what they said, he was injury prone, whatever. But I guess he just shaking it off and just going out there and play, which is good. So I kind of see where our second, we already got strong safety, that's Barry Church. So we should be good at the safety position. Only thing we got to do is get Morris back. Claiborne can get back and get his legs underneath him and this and that. I mean, it's understandable because he wasn't able to practice or since the day or 2 days, the day before the Sugar Bowl. I mean, not Sugar Bowl. I'm sorry, the BCS title game back in January, and he had surgery on his wrist, and he missed some time. He missed all the OTAs, and his first practice was the rookie training camp when they first started the training camp, about 3 weeks ago. So, it's unfortunate that, it had to, be to that time where he got hurt out here in Cali, but he's gonna be fine. So, Dez Bryant made a hell of a play when he went up to when Romo threw the ball up where only he can grab it, and how he just came down, just the acrobatic catch. I mean, if he can just if his condition can hold up throughout the whole 16-game season, including the playoffs, he's gonna be dangerous. You already seen what he's done his first 2 years in the NFL. Just imagine his condition would be a lot better than those 2 years that he was in, that he's been in so far. If he can just, maintain his stamina and his durability, his physicalness is gonna be there. His speed gonna be there. He's got to keep the injuries down. If he can just maintain everything he needs to do in order for his conditioning, he's only gonna get better. That's all there is to it. Romo on the hand, Romo, one thing about him is, Romo's gonna be Romo. We already know that. He's highly pissed off about the game. Where the guys were just not blocking, but it was just frustrating that the offensive line was depleted. But it happens, and he said we got to clean it up. David Aiken had to fill in at the center position, and he's not a center. He's like a right tackle or left tackle, and that's not his strong point. The play center. So the Raiders they did come up and blitz, the whole game up the middle because they knew we was depleted. So they concentrated on the inner offensive line set of the outside where they can just come on the outside and hit us easily. But, Tyron Smith, he played pretty good last night. Wooden did get nicked up a little bit. He did get the wind knocked out of him. He caught one pass, but, that's what that is. DeMarco wasn't able to get the running lanes that he wanted. There's a lot of things got to clean up. The special teams last night, on the first, after the second possession of the Raiders, they ran to kicker into the punter. And then the next one, it was offside, so both of them was accepted to where the Raiders kept the ball, and that was pretty frustrating. It was just too many. It was too many errors in that. I know it's the first preseason game and stuff, but only thing they can do is just go back to Oxnard, which they are right now. Today they got a day off because they played the game. They probably just doing like little walkthroughs here and there, or probably just doing a little weight training, whatever. Today, so just kind of recuperate from last night, and then they're gonna go back at it. Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and then Thursday, and then they'll wrap up the training camp in Oxnard, and head south to San Diego for the second preseason game that's gonna be played there against the Chargers and stuff. So they just trying to put it all together. From what I'm hearing, Morris Claiborne might be playing in that game, but they only gonna play him sparingly. So they just gonna make sure his knee is right. I think Miles is gonna play. Phil Costa should hopefully be back this week. It's a lot of things that Oh, and the injury report. Clay Wilbur came. He made some pretty good plays. He didn't sack the quarterback, but he forced the quarterback to make the decision that he didn't want to make. But on the last play that he played in, he broke his thumb. So he's going to be out for the next 3 to 4 weeks. So he has to have surgery on that thumb. So tough break for him, especially because, this guy was really coming on and stuff. He just got back off the injury list not too long ago, but because he had a broken finger or he did something broken. I think it was a broken. I forgot what it was he broke, but you gotta get those corrected. But other than that, like I said, it was a pretty frustrating and dry game. For the offensive side because we wasn't able to put the points on the board, but we did win the game 3-0. Defense did play pretty good. It's a couple things that they can correct, especially the running defense, which they will correct as soon as those guys get back. Jay Ratliff. Marcus Spears did play last night. He made some key plays, for some guys, do this and that, whatever. Alex Albright actually played pretty good last night. Hamilton, the kid Hamilton, he's a kind of a small guy, but the guy has a high motor. So, he forced a lot of stuff as well. So, well, that's all I pretty much got. I will be making another video hopefully tomorrow. If not, maybe Thursday or Friday. So we'll see. Well, I'm going to keep my eyes open and see what else is going on. And y'all take care out there. Oh, and I want to give some shout-outs to everyone. I want to give a special shout-out to my boy, Jonathan. You know who you are, out of Texas. Also, I want to give a shout-out to Jacob Gatter, South Carolina. All the Dallas Cowboy fan clubs, friends, that I know out in Arizona, especially Las Vegas, Memphis, Arkansas, Chicago, all throughout Texas, especially out here in Southern California, all throughout California, period. SoCal Dallas Cowboy fan club, Nene, the NFL girl, JC, the Prez, Lewis and Rob. Just pretty much everybody that and the True Blue Nation that's out of Texas. I haven't forgot about you, and the Landry Hat website. Thank you so much. Just love the website. Hey, y'all want to check out more Dallas Cowboys news and stuff like that? Check that website at www.thelandryhat.com. So check them out, and I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be blessed out there. Peace.